Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will have to use its first time out of the half. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got...
There he goes! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it up for 47. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick gain. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. Lost to throw again. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's a really nice looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go.
Get 3 soda on the ready. Down.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. It's Francis. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
And the Wolverines are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air. It's Francis. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On this drive to sort of steady the ship. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. A big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's Francis. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
DK KR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Quick release by the QB. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Wolverines looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Horns up and ready to hook up serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Penn State is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Turner. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on fourth down, but it is when you convert it. You've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day one install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on fourth down.
To the air on first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quick strike complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Michigan 31, Texas 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yankee Blue, 691, Gators Far.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Form.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find some kind of a...
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Turner. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Cooler, 18. Trail.
He might want another play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Turner. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Michigan.
And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snapped it in the shotgun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Wolverines are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Northwestern. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give and tick, 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 tick. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Francis. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point is good.
Michigan 45.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on second down. And he's thrown another interception. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from